Good morning. We are in the tent. It was a cold night last night, but we stayed pretty comfy in our sleeping bags. But I think it was probably down -10 or so. It was supposed to be -5 down in Carabasset Valley, and I think you subtract something like 4 degrees per 1,000 feet of elevation. So regardless, quite chilly. We are still bundled up in here, dreading getting out of the sleeping bags, but we're gonna have to take that plunge fairly soon. How is it out there?
It's colder.
We're reheating the water, at least in my water bottle. I was getting some ice crystals, and that's not the way you want to start a day. I don't want it to freeze while I'm out there, so get it heated right up so that it won't freeze during the hike today. But Mike Stanley thermos, the old school thermos, started with boiling water last night and was still hot enough to make coffee with this morning out in -10, -15 degree weather. So pretty impressive. It's the MVP of the trip today. And a hot cup of coffee in the morning really hit the spot. Headed out from the lean-to. A little bit later start than we hoped for, but it always seems to take longer to pack in the cold. I feel like summer backpacking trip, we would have been out of there in half the time, but that's the way it is. So, we've just got to make good time on the trail. It's supposed to warm up some today into the low teens in the valley, so I don't know, maybe 10 degrees or so here. But 10 degrees is a lot better than -10. Don't know the exact mileage, it might be 10 or so miles, but a lot of that is downhill or flat to where the car's parked. But these first couple miles will be the tough ones up and over the ridge. Just like parts of yesterday, we're breaking trail. Looks like no one's come through in weeks probably, since a couple snowstorms at least. And with the white blazes here on the Appalachian Trail, we've just gotten off trail twice already. Been able to find our way back, but really slows you down. It's frustrating. If anyone at the AT is watching this, you should really use red blazes or orange blazes or anything other than white. Alright, we're on the summit of Bigelow Horn. That's where we're headed. The wind is kicked up today, so I don't think we're going to stay up here too long. And we're just going to try to make good time on over to west. So this is the kind of area where it's hard to actually figure out where the trail goes. It just opens up. And I bet in the summertime, there would be little markings on the rocks. We're just gonna have to use the GPS and figure out which way the trail goes. We're making pretty good time along the ridgeline here in between
the Horn and West. So hopefully that'll continue, and we'll get up to West Peak pretty soon. Oh, fun little downhill, except on the downhill we can see the summit of West Peak. It's probably only a quarter mile to half mile from here, but a good 300 to 400 feet of vertical. And I never like going down when I'm about to go up, but I think this will be our last push of the day. Well, not for the day, but for the moment. Got a little bit of snow coming down actually. So we're probably gonna boogie off the summit fairly quickly, get down into Avery Coal. This last part would be best with micro spikes, but we're gonna have to leave the snowshoes on to do it. But man, is it gorgeous. I feel so lucky. So this is Bigelow Coal. We're gonna drop packs here, and I'm gonna put a new GoPro battery in because this one keeps dying, even though it's at 60%, but I guess that's the cold for you. And we're gonna go get our last summit of the day and then head down the Fire Warden's Trail, which luckily it looks like someone has trudged up. So we dropped packs back to the call, and man, oh man, it is night and day. We're just moving so well, feeling great. This summit shouldn't be too bad. Oh, morale is up. Nice, man. Avery Peak, we made it. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good. Hands are a little cold. Face is a little cold.
I'm not sure exactly what that is wind chill wise, but it's not something you want to be in for too long. So we're just trying to get off the ridge.
Finally got both Bigelow peaks.
Woo!
Work.
Oh, that felt good to get done.
That felt really good.
Just gonna load our packs up now, head down. Does make me wonder though, we could have just done this as a day hike and not done the entire ridgeline up to here. How do you feel about that, Mike?
The weight savings alone, it would have just been so much faster, so much easier.
But we had an adventure.
We're gluttons for adventure.
We are gluttons for adventure. Oh boy. Man down. Man sledding. Oh, oh. Oh, this is great. Maybe. I weigh more. Dude, this is unbelievable.
This is spectacular.
This is type 1 fun. Oh, hit a freak. Oh no. Did you grab it?
No, it's right next to you.
Oh!
I just shoot. Everything just follows the shoot.
This is the best. Oh, this makes up for all the hardships. We get going truly fast.
Yeah, you do. It's no joke. But it's fine. We're in control.
Good now?
Good night. You're good.
All right, off we go again. I don't want this to ever end. Woo! Oh, thank you, sir. It's bumpy. Oh, that was bumpy back there. Slow down. Slow down. Come to a stop. Slow down! I just had a massive wipeout. Mike's put stuff back in my bag. We're headed down. Watch the stump. That might be all she wrote for the moment as far as sliding goes, but that was worth it. Stratton Brook Pond behind me. That means we're almost back to the car, thank goodness. It was a long, hard day, but feeling good. But I wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, following along on our adventures. We couldn't do this without you. And we also couldn't do it without the brands that helped sponsor this series. So as always, we've got a bunch of the products that we used and love, like this shell that came in key up on the summit today. Those are linked down in the description below, and it always helps us out if you purchase through one of those links, so we'd really appreciate that. And we'd also really appreciate a like or a comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you, and see you on the next summit.